Hey everyone, Grassroots Podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. We have a full squad today. The whole gang is back together. First up, I'm Brandon Killabh.
I'm Erin Ashley Simon.
I am the regular Nas.
I am Wylson.
And we have Chris popping in and out of here. That was mad. I was like, all right, Wylson, we're out. All right, that's fine.
Yeah, I got to add myself to the intro there.
Yeah, a little bit. Lots to get into. A lot of DC announcements. We got to get into a little bit of politics today. We also have to talk about who shot Meg. We also have to talk about what else? The Democratic I'm having a brain fart.
National Convention.
Thank you. The National Convention. That's also very, very important. All right, so let's start first. This is gonna go really quickly, obviously. We were gonna start with Meg, but prior to recording, we were making jokes about Candace not being invited to any of these parties, Democratic or any of them whatsoever. And our good friend, co-host, friend of the show, everything, Wylson, said that he did not know how he felt about that. So let's go from there. Let's start there.
Well, first off, I'm a feminist. Second off, I'm unapologetically black. And if this were any other situation, if it didn't have anything to do with Republicans, we would all be standing up for Candace Owens not being invited because she's a black woman. I think that we should keep the same energy.
Interesting.
She's easily one of the most recognizable Republican faces that you see in media. How is she not invited to speak? She capes for them all the time. She deserves it. I don't feel like we should make fun of that.
So just so we're clear.
You get invited to parties, Wylson? What? Is that the thing?
Yeah, come on now. I am the party. party animal. But you guys don't. Come on now. If this was any other situation, we may not like what she says, but the woman works hard. She's built a place where she is a mainstay in the media when it comes to anybody talking for the Republican side. Why isn't she there speaking?
Okay, so you're saying just even if you're saying if she was a Democrat and was treated this way, you would still have an issue with it, pretty much.
Yeah.
You're just talking about how she's being treated.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that be?
No, wait. We're not talking about that.
But wouldn't that be hypocritical too? Because she talks and discusses about how in terms of the Democratic Party, how we have to expect certain things from them because they aren't doing right by black people and all this stuff. Yep. But it's like, then you're being a little bit of hypocritical. Then you should expect the same from Republicans because in terms of how people view black people, it doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democratic. There are individuals that are just not necessarily supportive of black people. I mean, it doesn't matter what party you're on. So I can't, but you can't be a hypocrite by speaking on this about the Democratic Party, and then if it happens to you in the Republican Party, I can't feel sad for you. And I'm not saying she spoke about it, but it's just like we have to view. This is the thing: we have to stop with this divisive like party thing. It's not just a party problem; it is the individuals that people have voted into our government. Period.
Government.
Period. Not just it's a Republican problem. Oh, it's a Democratic problem. It's a government problem, like they're across the board. So I think that we have to change that perspective. But my thing is there's a way to talk about how to improve our communities and stuff like that. But I just haven't been vibing with the way that she has been going about it. So, you know,
she definitely has a harsh approach. She does.
People don't forget. I'm one of those people that don't forget. I haven't forgotten the things that she said and how she set us back on tremendous levels at times. So yeah.
I mean, you could look at it like she's setting us back, but in a lot of cases, she is correct. In a lot of cases,
how is she setting us back?
And she does obviously care about black people. Like it's not a situation where it's like she's pretending to care about black people, and that's probably why she didn't get invited. Is because even though she does talk all the regular Republican rhetoric and everything, she does make a point for black people.
Yeah, but I think
they probably didn't want her to get up there and make none of those points.
No, I think the problem is well, it could be that. It could be that too, because again, I am factoring in that this is her own party that's supposed to be
Wait,
backing her, representing her.
doesn't she support Trump?
Well,
She
does.
Yeah.
She does. But maybe Kanye will have her at the independent national convention. The INC.
Yes,
this is my thing. From the actions,
I've never seen that one.
For the birthday party.
From the actions of Trump, and from the racial tensions that have ensued because of his campaigns and stuff like that, how can you be supportive of him and still be supportive of the Black community minorities at the same time? At this point, it's just like, no.
And that's why it don't make sense. No matter what you say or what anyone says, this is not about race. If Candace was a white woman or an Asian woman or whatever other ethnicity that's out there, it's how she's conducted herself throughout this whole trial when dealing with people like Trump and people that support that. Like,
if that's the case, wasn't Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton both involved in the what was it called? The lock 'em up, whatever it is, right? Which was clearly against, minorities and everything. We forgave them. They still got your vote. So
whose vote?
The difference is too, though, is that even with them doing that, if you know how politics go and how a lot of these things go, it's a cleanup job. It's a revolving cleanup job. One office and administration enters, the other one leaves. They inherit every issue that is not resolved prior to the last president leaving.
Well, my point in saying that, though, was there's Democrats that are racist as well.
Of course.
I don't know. We just said it's a government problem.
Yeah,
we just said it.
No,
I'm saying I know. It's government at this point. But
all I'm saying is because she's standing behind the racists that we don't like or support, we can't stand up for her when she deserves something.
Yeah, no.
Black woman?
No. Okay. I just want to make sure my mic's clear. No. I
mean, there's other Black women who are speaking up as well, but not in the rhetoric that she is. Also,
so Joe Biden can go and say, if you don't vote for him, you ain't Black.
That's crazy too.
That's crazy too.
Let me be clear. That's crazy too. This is a government issue. It's a government issue. Let me be clear. Every time I see these Democratic parties, every time I see these what I think is like presidential press runs, they're not authentic. They're reading off teleprompters. These are comments. These are statements that are made that are practiced. Body language, eye contact, connecting statements. These are all strategic planning. This isn't authentic. You're reading from a script. This isn't coming from your heart. Right now, I'm talking. They're reading. There's a difference there. So when I think about it on that scope, I don't believe any of you. I think you all lie. I think all of you have these hangups with each other, and it's one fiddle playing the other fiddle, and whoever wins. They're all the same. They're all the same. Nothing changes. It's just the gooder of the worst. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. I mean, I still would hope that she would be included. She should have been included. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't care which side she's on. She's a Black woman. She speaks positively for Black people. She does want the best for Black people. I'm going to support her.
Hold on. Now there is where we'll agree. Of course, we want equal, fair opportunity, but this ain't about this. I wanted to get the jokes off today. She wasn't invited to either party. That's all this is about.
I can't do that. As a feminist and an unapologetically Black person, I can't. I'm not gonna join in.
Okay, all right.
I can't do it.
No, that's fine. I just want to be clear. So you're keeping the same energy for future episodes, for future situations like this. It won't just be for this, right? I just want to be clear, feminist and the guy, right? I just want to be clear.
You can set your clock to my energy.
I think at the end of the day, we just have to realize that, especially when it comes to politics, like Black people are not going to always be prioritized in terms of sitting at the table. Doesn't matter what party you are in. That's why I'm saying, like, we need to be.
But wouldn't that be the reason to fight for her?
I'm not fighting for anything that Trump's associated with.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I
I can't
can't.
because I can't. And and I think that, like, kind of going back to what we were saying, yes, all the politicians they all have their own little marks, right? And at the end of the day, it's definitely about the lesser evil, which sucks that we had to even get at that point. But also it shows that we as a community and us as individuals, we need to do better with educating everyone in terms of like what actually has been going on and actually pay attention. It all starts with your local government. It starts with your local government and then it trickles. It's a trickling effect that goes up. Still, we talked about this before. I'm still pretty embarrassed about that hearing that we had, the antitrust hearing, when it came to social media. And our politicians had no idea what they were talking about. Like, not all of them. Some of them do, because, like, AOC understands. But there's some other people that had no idea what they're talking about. And it starts with us letting people know, especially the youth know, like, you have the power to vote. But you also have to further understand what's going on. And I think it's, like, I guess it's a question for you guys. How can we, because politics is a shit show, how can we put politics in a way where it encourages and helps the youth with wanting to understand what's going on? Because I know sometimes with certain lingos and stuff, it's a lot, especially for younger individuals.
Well, here goes where the problem would begin. Is the reason why we call the Democrats the lesser of two evils because they're the party that panders to us. And as far as, them trying to connect things with the youth and everything, They Joe Biden sits down with Cardi B. I love Cardi B. I love her. My man, go sit down with Killer Mike. Go sit down with DL Hughley. Go sit down with somebody who is clearly politically motivated and have a serious conversation instead of pandering to us and jumping out the window with Cardi B. I love Cardi B. WAP all day. All about that. But don't pander to me and my people through Cardi.
Just to correct you, I'm not saying the lesser two evils in terms of party. I'm saying individual.
I'm not talking about you guys specifically, but that's something that we as Black people, we that's become one of our things to say. It's the lesser of two evils. Yeah. Recognizing that both parties may not have our best interest in the front.
But isn't it? Isn't that exactly what it is? It's always going to be the lesser two evils because politics is never clean. It's never clean.
But that's my point of saying you hope to get the better the gooder. Even though I keep saying gooder, I know that's not the right word, but the gooder of the two evils because of the fact you have someone like Biden where we don't have many other options, so you support it, right? No matter what that looks like. So hold on. Yeah. No matter what that looks like, you support it. The moment that he does things like that, it starts to compromise how you view him from an integrity perspective because he makes those statements like, yo, if you don't vote for me, you're not Black. He doesn't really go sit with the DL Hugleys of the world just because, again, the DL Hugleys of the world, the Killer Mikes of the world, the informed people of the world will hold him accountable to certain things that he stood on and or said throughout this course of running for presidency. Those things haven't been forgotten, but again, Biden, being who he is and how he's been doing his campaign run, is going to go to a Cardi because, again, he knows Cardi is not going to give him that same flack or pushback for a lot of the things that have happened, rather than just be in he knows that she's going to be in support of him just off of the sheer fact, her passion and dismay towards Trump. So that's why it's the politics game. Yeah, let's go get someone that minorities love. So yeah, let's talk about WAP. WAP is smoking right now, right? That's a great record, and I have a relationship with Cardi. Sure, I could go get a DL Hughley or anyone else. I'm Joe Biden. No, I'm gonna go with Cardi. Cardi's cool. Cardi's safe. Cardi's fun. We could joke around a little bit, and I think the Black community would like it just because it's us talking, and it's a white man and a minority woman talking. That's what I think.
But the biggest problem with that is, though, if he was looking for somebody that had a passion against Trump, he could throw a rock and hit any Black person that has a problem with Trump.
Not with that same power, not with that same access as Cardi.
Okay,
right now, that's why.
When we talk about Cardi, and again, love Cardi, she's not the best speaker.
Okay,
fam. if you're gonna pander towards us, right?
Mm-hmm.
At least grab somebody who is a great speaker.
They have.
I agree with you.
Jamira Burley. There's a few others, but
you.
also we can't ignore the fact that Cardi does represent a demo in the Black community.
There we
she
go.
100% does.
You
but
know,
the thing is this, that's what I was about to say. Not to cut you off, Edith. My last point really is
and then
just
Nas
that,
after.
Yeah. My last point is really that while she's not the best speaker, she's heard. It's important. Cardi has a voice. When Cardi speaks, no matter how articulate and or unarticulate it is, grammatical errors, non-grammatical errors, slang, non-slang, when she speaks, her energy exudes you to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
So like she may not be the best person, just like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris may not be the best people, but you work with what you got, and then you make you try to make gold out of it.
Well, it's just, I don't know. If you're gonna talk to somebody, anybody who's following Cardi B you already have their vote.
Maybe.
Nas?
I'm loving Wylson's energy today.
This guy's trying it.
Set your clock.
Two, why is it okay for us as African Americans and brown people, and I'm talking about Afro-Latinos also, why is it acceptable that we say, oh yeah, we pander to us? Cardi B, although she represents a demographic, albeit a small demographic, I don't think he shouldn't have sat with her. I'm with Wylson. He should sit with a DL Hughley, sit with a Killer Mike. And why, I have a question for all of us, is why do they always turn to entertainers as leaders in the African American community? Yeah, like I'm not seeing a Ben Savage or Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers as representatives of the Caucasian community. I don't like it. I'm in agreement with Wylson that Candace Owens, although I don't agree with her, how she sides with Trump most of the time. I don't agree with all her viewpoints. She should have been at the Republican she should be at the Republican convention.
Lesson learned. I don't feel bad for her. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Now you see how you're treated, how we treated.
Hold on, Brandon. Hold on, Brandon. Because Candace Owens represents a growing number of conservative minorities. Just like the young lady, from Baltimore, who is what is the sister's name? I want to say it's Camille Kolak or something like that. She's a Black Republican from Baltimore. I want to make sure I have her name correct. But it's a growing number of conservatives in the minority community, and millennials are starting to wake up to that. Candace should have been invited. Cardi B, Joe Biden just lost another strike with me. First, you're gonna tell me I'm not Black if I have to choose between you and Trump. Then you're telling me that Latinos are more diverse, as if African Americans are some monolith. Now you sit down with Cardi B as if she represents all of Black and brown, all of the Afro Latinos and Black community. So I want to curse so bad. Get out of my face with the pad. I don't like. Don't try to appease me. I'm not. That's insulting. That's the word I'm looking for. It's insulting to me and insulting to my intelligence. Don't ever treat me like that. Don't pat me on the head and say, "Oh, this is for you, good boy," because that's how it translates to me. As good boy, take this and come vote for me. I'm not gonna do it. You're spitting in my face and telling me it's raining.
So this is my thing. Even with the Candace thing, like I'm saying, I agree with y'all that she should have been treated properly. What I'm saying is, I don't feel bad because you should have known that you wouldn't have been treated properly given the people that you're frolicking with. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You can't be surprised when they're openly doing things to the public and treating minorities a certain way, and you're a minority within that regime. Are you supposed to be surprised when you're now treated that way? When maybe we don't need you for this one, even though this is the one you should be needed for? Are we surprised that she wasn't treated a certain way?
Hold on.
Hold on.
I'll make one correct. Her name is Kim Klack, Klack. She's running for office down in Baltimore. But go ahead, Wilson.
I'll make this real quick. There's always going to be a Republican Party. If anything, shouldn't we fight for someone like a Candace Owens who actually says things in favor of Black people to get into the core of that party? Wouldn't that be something that we want?
So I'll answer this one because I have friends who are Republican, and I myself, despite what people think, my family, yes, we are socially, in terms of social issues, more Democratic, but in terms of finances and that, we're more moderate and more towards the other side. So what people have to understand too is just because you're associated with a party doesn't mean that you have to agree on everything that party has. That's problem one that a lot of people have. Two, another thing, kind of going back to what Nas was saying about why do politicians cater to celebrities? Part of the problem is because our community puts so much energy on celebs for solving our problems. It is part of our problem. So you can't get mad if a politician or someone higher up goes to a celebrity when we ourselves put a lot of weight into celebrities speaking up and solving things for us, right? That is actually part of the problem that's on us. And so for me, Wilson, for you, for the Republican, yes, there are Black Republicans. There's nothing wrong with it. And I have friends who are Black Republicans, but I also have Black Republicans friends who cannot support what's going on right now because of the racial tension and some of the things that Trump said. I don't think that just because like she is Republican and she supported Trump, it's not necessarily us saying like, oh yeah, we can't support her as a Black woman because she's conservative. No, I just can't associate with the support of Trump. I just can't. Yeah. That's just me personally. Like I can't. And also, yeah, what Nas said too. I don't agree with Biden said either. Honestly, our government right now is a shit show, and it's been embarrassing to see everything that's been happening. And it's just like at this point, my focus is just how can we clean this up? How can we get better measures in terms of COVID? Because we're still in a freaking pandemic. Like, I just want to get all this. The main focus point is the pandemic and the economy right now. Those are the two important things. And right now, Trump has not shown that he's been good in terms of the reaction to COVID-19. So that is my spiel. But I think at the end of the day, we all have to recognize as Black people, whether it's the Republican Party or Democratic Party, we are never going to be at the forefront of being at the front seat of the table, not just in politics, but in business, unless it deals with our power in terms of voting and our spending power. And we have to realize how much power as a community we have, and collectively we have to do better in terms of what energy we put towards, because we honestly, we could change the structure of shit if we just really hone in collectively and figure out, okay, what do we need to change in terms of politics? We can vote for certain people. We have that power. Money that we put place, what companies we put money into, that can shift things too. We have more power than we realize. We just aren't focusing on that. And that's part of the problem. We got to do better in ourselves so then we can really force and change things like these politicians so they can stop pandering and stop doing some of these ridiculous things.
Agreed. Let's segue a little bit. Because I know that this conversation could go on endlessly, right? Let's talk about Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. So for those that don't know, within the past few weeks that have happened, again, we've been loosely reporting out on the fact that obviously there was a shooting that occurred between Meg Thee Stallion as well as Tory Lanez that did involve the cops and Meg Thee Stallion suffering 2 wounds to the feet, both feet being shot, I believe. Now with that happening, Meg has been quiet. There's been rumors swirling around that Tory was the person that shot her, but again, nothing has come out. Over the weekend, Meg did go on to live on her personal IG to then go on to address these rumors, as well as address a few of her concerns around them. One be it that she did confirm that Tory Lanez is the shooter that did shoot her in her feet. Now, that's one thing. The second thing that she did go on to say was that she tried to spare him. She said, "I tried to spare you for multiple reasons, between fans, your career, the law, meaning the police, and then other people." And then she went on to talk about, how pretty much how hurt she was, the fact that this was her friend, and that how, she wouldn't have thought that he would have gone on to go have a PR statement go out and make up these lies, from what she says, as far as the incident is concerned. As far as my take on it, honestly, I've been thinking about this a lot. I originally thought that I kind of figured, obviously, that there was a shooting, right? Obviously, you see the video with her walking out of the car, blood, the whole nine. My thing was, I couldn't figure out whether it was an accident or not, right? So I can't remember who I was explaining this to, but I looked at it like, all right, when you shoot someone in the foot, that I could see that happening on accident, right? Like, people shoot themselves every day when you don't know how to work proper firearms. The second shot, though, that I felt like that was intentional. Now, I think as I looked at the Meg stream thoroughly enough, her wording is very, very specific. She says, "You shot me," not "you shot me multiple times," not "yo, you didn't shoot me not once but twice." Like, she said, "You shot me," but she was wounded twice. So I think my assessment is, I think they were having a good time. I think somehow, way, shape, form, or fashion, a weapon was pulled out, which then he did shoot her. I think he shot her the first time. I think the second shot, if that is confirmed, where she get shot in both of her feet, if she was shot in the second foot, I think that was an accident. I don't think that the first one was an accident and the second one she shot her. So no, that's what I'm thinking. I think he shot her first, and then the second one might have been an accident, and that's how we've arrived here.
Well, I mean, Tory's career is probably over. He really shot himself in the foot with this one, didn't he? So I think he definitely did shoot her.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean, she's saying it.
I don't think that his team was the one who was spreading the rumor about, like, the Kylie thing. I don't think that was his team. I think that she just finally wanted to tell the truth. And I think she should have told the truth at the crime scene. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was gonna, like, tell the truth there, and I would never, ever blame the victim, ever. But my alarm system's going off in my head. He shot you for absolutely nothing. Like, what? Like,
well, that's
really
the other,
happened? Like,
that's the other thing and I guess we can't get there yet. That's the one thing I'm stuck on. That's why I said I went through the loopholes. Like, why would you?
Yeah, him shooting her. He's already wrong. He's already wrong. It doesn't matter why.
Because think about it. Wylson is right. Think about it. At the end of the day, we have the facts, right? We have the facts that, at least the facts that are public knowledge. Let me say that. Facts that are public knowledge is that they were together. There was an incident that ensued.
They've been drinking.
They've been drinking.
Nah, it had to be drugs too. Had to be.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm certain.
Pull out and shoot a woman.
Yeah, I don't understand.
You know why he shot her? I can tell you right now why he shot her. Megan is 5'10". They've been drinking. Tory's about 5'3".
Yeah.
He's getting his ass.
Do you think she grabbed him and just, like, pulled him up off his feet?
I think she rolled up that fist of hers.
All right, guys.
And from Houston.
From Houston.
She was rocking his shit.
All right, guys. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to defend my client. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to defend my client along with Bagel Guy. This man's height.
She was rocking his shit left and right.
Nah. Maybe.
You shoot somebody once, it's like, okay, it's an accident. Twice is like, yo, get up off.
Damn. Yeah, get her off. Get her away from me now.
No. She was outside of the car when he shot her. He was outside of the car when she shot her. I mean, when he shot her.
Wait, say that again?
By the way, she was
outside of the car?
She was outside of the car. He shot her. He leaned out the window like a West Side movie. And
No, don't tell me that. Hold on. Don't
Yeah.
tell me that. I thought it happened in the car. I didn't read that.
No.
I've never seen that.
She got out the car.
So wait,
He
he
rolled
leaned
down the
out.
window and let off on her. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so she whipped his ass, got out, and he felt some way about it.
Yeah, but yo, the only reason why I ask what happened that made this man do this is because I cannot imagine a level of cowardice.
Yeah, of anger. Yeah.
I can't imagine a man doing something so ridiculous, not only to a woman, but a fellow celebrity. Oh, celebrities like this.
Yeah, a celebrity that's your friend too. That's your friend because they consider each other friends. Let's be clear. Meg said, "Yo, you were my friend. I trusted you. I didn't think that you would do something like this and or lie about it." Like she kept harping on that fact. Yo, we're friends. I held you down. And even when you say, Wylson, yo, she should have said something at the crime scene. I'm rolling with her not saying nothing. Where we are right now, sure, Meg could have easily thrown him under the bus right then and there. She said no. Black men are being killed every day. My people are being attacked every day. I was not about to go and throw him to the wolves. I now have to throw him to the wolves, considering you're now not being honest about it. It's now affecting me while I'm protecting you. Can't fly. I'm rolling with that. I'm rolling with that. No.
So how do you guys feel about
I don't
now
know.
people are upset with her, calling her a snitch and
Nope.
all this
I'm not
stuff?
rolling.
But,
I don't care
but
about that
also
shit.
she's, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but she's not from like the streets. So
No. Meg has never repped gang culture. Meg has never talked about banging. Meg has never talked about selling drugs or any of these crazy things. Meg has been about bashing women, bashing men rather, supporting women and trying to uplift people to go be entrepreneurs while getting their education. Like she has a positive message. You never hear her
and twerking through it all.
I was about to say and twerking. So yeah, you can't be mad at Meg. You can't be mad at her. Even if, let me give you this one too. Even if we go with your point, Wylson, of yo, she should have said something at the crime scene. Even if she did say something, I still wouldn't feel bad because of the simple fact that Meg does not represent that. That's not what she is.
Yeah.
The fact that you could even see that she battled to the point where she even had to go on IG and say, hey, yo, listen, this is hard for me. I didn't even want this to get here, yet I'm here and I'm going through this with a friend. I don't want to do this, but since you want to move shady, hey, all right, now I got to air it. Like, you can't be mad at her. You can't call her a snitch for that.
No. I'm not mad at her, but she clearly just had a change of heart. She said in her mind, "Oh man, he's really gonna get away with shooting me." No, I'm telling.
But
No.
no,
She should do.
No.
She should do. She should do that.
But that wasn't her reasoning. Her reasoning was, I was trying to be quiet so that you could survive this.
Yeah.
So you won't be quiet. So now you won't survive.
And if his team is putting stuff out that's making her look bad, then that's like what the fuck, man?
Let me ask you guys this. Let me ask you guys this. She already has a record of lying. She didn't tell the cops. Why do you guys believe her with, oh, Tory's team was out there doing this? Like, what sense does that make?
I mean, because we used to do stuff in the industry, so we're very well aware of how sometimes they try to shape stuff.
So let's think about that. My client shot somebody.
Okay.
You know what? Instead of keeping quiet, let's make up stupid reasons as to why he may have shot her.
That's what they do. Newsflash. That's what happens.
PR team, they
That's
do
what
that.
happens.
What are you talking about?
That's what happens.
Yeah, but why would they do that when no one's sure if he's the one who shot her?
Because people are talking. That's what happens. You see how we're talking right now? We're a problem for them right now. Whether you guys agree with it or not, we're a problem. Us sitting here dissecting this, picking apart the little loopholes, going through the scenario, trying to mind map this whole thing for an artist or an entertainer with a PR representation, that is a PR nightmare. This is a story that continues to grow and develop with very to little no context. And now you have Meg that is that it seemingly people are going towards to defend. You naturally are going to want to do something.
Well, let's think about it. Let's think about the rumor that was spread. Oh, she was upset because he was hitting on Kylie. Fam, y'all really believe his team? That's what they came up with? Come on.
listen, I don't know. I don't know if that's his team,
Hold
but
on.
I agree with
that
you.
rumor,
Listen,
that
I
rumor,
agree with
that,
you.
that rumor clearly stems from the live that they had shot.
It's far, yeah. It's,
Wait.
I don't think that was Tory's team.
Wait.
It's far fetched. It's far fetched. But
Doesn't make any sense.
why? All right. So listen, the
But
same
why are
way
we
that-
giving the music industry so much credit
That's what
in
I'm saying.
terms of
That's what I'm
like
saying.
moral
That's
and
what I'm
values
saying.
and standards?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
I'm
That's all I'm
honestly,
saying,
yes,
man.
it sounds far fetched, and yeah, it's a possibility his team didn't put that out, but also it's very possible that they did.
They
like,
did. They
it's,
did.
you know, we don't know for sure, but all I'm saying is like we got to be open to the possibility of different things. I mean, we
That
only
the
have
shit
we only
happens.
have certain
No.
facts. We only have certain facts. Wilson, trust me, I've had friends who are publicists. I've heard some crazy ass stories that they've done in order to help with the image of a person. I'm not
I understand,
saying,
but this rumor wouldn't vindicate him of anything.
All right. So I guess
It doesn't clear him.
PR is not always about vindicating. It's about lessening the blow.
It's a cleanup.
It's not
It's a
always
cleanup.
about that.
It's a cleanup.
I'm not saying, listen, I'm saying like that rumor, yes, is definitely crazy, right? And yes, I agree. His publicist, they probably didn't do it. But we all, like I said, we can't just completely ignore the facts of how the entertainment industry is and how there's so much crazy stuff that happens behind the scenes that most people and fans don't know about. That's why I'm like, we need to just sit back and see the information. Now,
see what happens.
Also, we don't know if Meg found out and heard some stuff that we are not privy to. There's just so much stuff that we aren't aware. People talk in the industry, whether people want to admit it or not. People talk. Someone probably said something and it got back to her and she found out that there was something. It may not be that rumor, but it could have been something else that his team was doing or trying to lessen and it impacted her. Like, there's a whole lot going on. I just say, we gotta just, at the end of the day, like, I just didn't like how everyone was attacking Meg, and especially considering, if she's really trying to protect him, and maybe she was privy to something that we didn't know, and she felt like, no, like, I need to say something at this point.
So guys, let's think about this. She goes, okay, you shot me. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. Oh, you said I was jealous of another chick? Yap, 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 yap. It doesn't make any sense.
Let me stop right there. Well, Nas, you go. Go.
I was gonna say that makes perfect sense because that's all ego. That's all ego. I'm trying to fall back, but now you're gonna tell me that I'm jealous, and my whole career is how I'm the top woman, and I'm not jealous of anybody. So my whole career is based, hold on, sir, please. Your client. I'm not. No, he's not my client.
That's your client. That's your client. You took this case. That's your client. Go now. Go now.
It matters of height.
Her whole career.
Shooting women.
Excuse me. Her whole career is based off me being the top woman, the baddest bitch. Excuse me. That's not my words. That's her words.
Okay.
The top one. Jealous of who? I never chase dudes, and I'm damn sure not jealous of another female. And then you're gonna put out a rumor that I, Megan Thee Stallion, am jealous of some random woman.
Okay.
How dare you,
All
sir?
right.
It's absurd.
Okay, so let me understand this. So let me understand this. When it comes to protecting black men, for Megan Thee Stallion, So look, when it comes to protecting black men, Megan Thee Stallion draws the line at jealousy of another chick, but not shooting her in her feet.
Well, absolutely.
This makes sense to you guys.
So how do we? But where do we draw the line in terms of protecting black women when they didn't have to put that out and disparage her?
Yep.
Exactly.
He already shot her.
I
thought we were into the lesser of two evils. I think shooting her in the foot is definitely the bigger of the two evils.
It definitely is, but the fact that she rode on it and sat on it and didn't do nothing, and to the point where he then says something that is as hurtful and damaging as a gunshot wound, be it you saying, hey, yo, no, Meg was just jealous because I was talking to Kylie. Oh, no. Her whole brain, that's why I said, that's why I shut up when Nas was talking. He's right. You can't go and talk about something like that. That is damaging. No. Hey, Tory, you're my friend, right? Hey, shut the fuck up. You're not going to say that. You're not going to say that. Because then I could go and talk about how you shot me in the car because of X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 and I didn't do that. So, yeah, no.
Who's heard a word from Tory since any?
You're not going to for a while, outside of the little like that he liked the other day, where the football player dude went to bat for
Larry
Meg Thee
Johnson.
Stallion. Yeah, Larry, and then it came out all these other allegations about Larry. So then he went and liked it because I guess it was a strike. That was like one person he didn't have to deal with or worry about.
So let me ask you guys this.
He ain't saying nothing.
So let me ask you guys this. Do you guys think that Tory Lanez can come back?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know.
Is this gonna be like a full cancel, or is this like a halfway cancel like Chris Brown?
It has no. This is way worse than Chris Brown.
This is way worse than the Chris Brown thing. Way worse than the
Wait,
Chris Brown thing.
disclaimer, it was still bad too. Disclaimer.
Yeah.
No, time out. Oh, of course. Yeah, both bad. Both bad.
Yeah, but I think that.
But if we're talking about the lesser of two evils,
yeah,
this is like
You shot a woman.
he could have murdered her. He could have killed her.
fam, that's what I'm saying.
He could have killed her.
And again,
What if he hit her Achilles heel? No more twerking.
Yo, there's mad stuff though that could have happened. What if he had hit an artery? What if that bullet would have traveled? What if it does not hit her foot and hits her leg and then severs something else? Like there's so many different variables here that the severity of this is greater than anything else that I think that we've had to kind of go through in our generation. Like this is big. This is really big when you really think about it.
Wait, so I got a question. So are you guys surprised at the lack of support from all the artists for Meg? Because I just did a quick Google right now. It seems like only T.I. has spoken out against this.
No, Chance the Rapper did. There's a few other artists. A few artists actually that spoke out about it. Chance the Rapper, T.I., I
think a lot of artists are going to stay away from it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's my thing too. That's the thing where a lot of this is behind the curtain stuff too, I believe.
Well, and also they don't want their skeletons to be revealed.
Yeah,
or something like that. For some, not all.
Yeah. I'm sure that some of these people have their own things going on, so they're not going to just go jump out the window and say, "Oh, you should have done this" or X, Y, and Z. I think that the other big piece of this, though, is while artists aren't speaking out, I think it's telling that they're not, because everyone loves Meg. I think that people are taken back by this. I think a lot of people don't know what to believe. I also think that people are still processing what Meg said, considering that these are big statements. Hey, you shot me. Hey, that all the stuff that you're saying, these are lies. Hey, we were friends. I trusted you.
Or it could be a part of the whole no snitching campaign.
Could be too.
Because certain rappers probably don't want to point the finger at Tory because
could be too.
I mean, also it could be a legal thing that's going on right now, and no one wants to get him. No one wants to be at the seat. Like no one wants to get into legal stuff, so that's another reason too.
Yeah, I think so. There's got to be stuff going on.
Well, I mean, he should be in jail. 100%.
Yeah,
he wilded out. I'm personally mad at him because Quarantine Radio was my jam. His album was fire, and I'm gonna be. Let me not even say that.
I'm disappointed, honestly. I'm honestly just disappointed. I was hoping that it because again, you shot me.
If he doesn't go to jail, I think he's gonna be able to wait. I think he's gonna make hits and music his way out of this. I think he is.
It depends on what the cops do.
Because
she recanted her original statement. So it depends, because if they're just going to go with, well, we're going to take her original statement and say she doesn't know, she could jam herself up, because if she made a statement and
falsifying a police report.
Well, she gave his lawyers.
It don't matter. Falsification of a police report is a crime.
She'll be fine.
It's a crime.
She'll be fine. She'll be fine.
Hopefully. Yeah,
she'll be.
But now the lawyers are gonna eat her up. I watch Mad Law and Order.
Oh yeah.
The lawyers are gonna be like, but at first she said this.
Yeah. Like that's what you got to worry about now. Oh, Meg, wait, I thought you said that this wasn't the case. So you were just like, there's a lot that could happen here.
But Meg is big enough that she can get the right lawyer that's going to help her with that situation.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, 2020 is a shit show. That's all I got to say. Like,
2020 is crazy.
2020
crazy.
is a surreal year, you know, from COVID to all this stuff to even how our politicians looking crazy to Meg getting shot in the foot. What else do we need to add on it? Epic suing Apple and Microsoft supporting Epic now. Like,
hold on.
This year is biblical.
Let me add. All right, you want to add biblical? Let me add the icing on the cake. Did y'all see the story about the genetically enhanced mosquitoes that are going to be released, I believe, in California, that is supposed to circumvent and fight against a new strand of, I think, malaria or some weird disease that's out? Did you guys see that article?
Oh yeah.
Did you see
I saw the mosquitoes thing.
Did you see those people that got the plague too? There's like these people that got the plague. Yo, this year is nuts. I'm over this year.
This year is fucked. This year's like I'm cool. I'm cool. Like
it's a lot.
It's a lot. There's a lot going on. Hold on. We still got news to go over. So let's start with DC.
Can they still add chapters to the Bible? They need to add 2020 as a chapter in the Bible.
Yeah, it's called the cult. That's what they do.
Yeah, facts.
A cult can add whatever they want and then make it crazy.
Coronaviticus.
Or the Cold War. That's fine. That's kind of fire. Coronaviticus.
Oh my God, I can't. All right, DC fandom.
DC fandom. All right, so Wonder Woman 1984 trailer came out. It looks amazing. Did you guys see it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
It's a new trailer. It was a new trailer.
You didn't see it? Or you said you don't know? Like,
yeah, man, I can't wait.
I'm trying to see how to attack you or not, Wilson. This is really for you. I just want to know how to attack you, not whether you like it or. I said, so wait, did you see it or just because you said you don't know? So did you see it or are you saying you don't know because you don't know if you'd like it? Because I just got to know how I want to talk to you.
No, I was just trying to set up like a Tory Lanez shooting Wonder Woman joke, but it didn't come together. I was trying to see like how I could fit that in, but. I didn't see the trailer. I'm gonna watch it after we finish.
Yeah, the trailer is amazing. Go check it out. Robert Pattinson as Batman trailer was released this weekend, and I gotta say, man, I'm excited. I'm
they only shot
really
like
excited.
A quarter of that movie. They only shot like a quarter of that movie.
Yeah, they got mad more.
Quarter of what movie?
Of the Batman.
Oh, the movie's not complete?
No, they're still filming. It comes out 2021.
COVID.
Wow.
Slowed everything down.
Wow.
Yeah, COVID stopped everything.
Let me tell you something. That trailer was incredible.
It's insane.
Yeah, Marvel has a problem. Marvel has a problem.
Yeah.
A good Batman. Marvel has a problem because
I ain't gonna lie.
Me personally,
I never thought I would say this.
None of the Marvel movies have surpassed Christopher Nolan's Batmans, in my opinion.
Yeah, but that's not.
I'm just saying when DC get it, when DC's on it.
Everybody loves Batman. It's Batman, bro.
Batman's the best.
I agree with y'all.
The best villains out of any comic book hero. Batman has the best villains.
That's a big statement. I don't know if I'm wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Venom's pretty cool. Venom's pretty cool. Mysterio, Mr. Sinister. There's a few great villains out there. Thanos again. Thanos is better than Darkseid. Argue me. Thanos ain't better than Darkseid. Thanos ain't better than Darkseid.
But here goes the problem with some of the Marvel villains. Like they could really end the world. You know what I'm saying? Like they could really end the world. Batman's villains, they're not gonna end the world.
They just want to fuck it up.
They require better storylines and everything. Batman himself, no powers.
White privilege, that's it.
yeah, white privilege is his own.
TikTok influencers.
Yo. Yeah, but yo, best villains. There's no villain bigger. There's no villain bigger than the Joker. There is none.
I'll give you that. But I think it's unfair to say that only just because Joker is one of those staple characters. He's also kind of a superhero when you think about it. Like how he was treated. Listen to what I'm saying. I know that sounds crazy, but listen to what I'm saying. The way how he was treated as far as when we were growing up, right, watching Batman and Robin and on screen in real person, however you grew up watching it, right? Throughout all of that, the main fixtures of the Batman series was Joker, Batman, Robin, Alfred, the parents. Like these have always been focal points. So I think naturally the Joker has always been highlighted as a permanent fixture, a key component to the Batman series. I think naturally, again, as you've seen the different variations of the Joker, us as adults, we got to like the Joker better just because I think we aligned a little bit with his thinking of, hey, you know, this world is fucked up. Maybe we should blow it up, right? But then there's there's variations of Joker like Joaquin Phoenix's version, right? And then there's Heath Ledger's version of it. I think that they've built him out really
and
well.
Jack Nicholson.
And Jack, oh yeah, of course, Jack.
We
Jack
got
is
we got to throw some love to the oldies.
Let me see some. Jack Nicholson is solidified, but I think because of that, the character development for both Batman, Joker, Superman, all of these characters, they'll forever be bigger than anything. You can put them with hip hop, with Biggie, Pac, and Nas.
Yeah, but all of Batman's villains, they all belong to Batman. They all belong to Batman. When you look at Marvel's, they're getting shared. They're sluts. They're slut villains. They're being passed around from Captain America to the Hulk towards, you know what I'm saying? All of Batman's villains are all of Batman's villains.
No, that's not true.
That's not true.
No.
Thanos.
DC's villains intercross.
Yes,
it's a universe. It's the DC universe of the intercross. Same with Marvel.
It's Earth though. It's Earth though. Like so, this one, the Robert Pattinson I said black man. The Robert Pattinson Batman is going to.
Yo, some of these misstep words today have been wonderful.
We're wilding. As far as the Batman. As far as the Batman goes, that is supposed to take place on, I think, Earth 2. The Batman that we know and are accustomed to, I believe, takes place on Earth 1. So that's where the difference is. That's why the Batmobile is different. That's why his Batman suit is different. It's a little bit more
homemade.
It's not homemade. Yeah, it's a little bit more homemade. It's not as dynamic, but it still has that Dark Knight-esque feel. Even if you look at Catwoman in it, she doesn't have any of the normal
tight leather gadget.
Yeah, thank you. She doesn't have those normal attire that she would have. She's in a hoodie, ski masked up. She's got her COVID mask on, just like we do. And then you have what looks like could be the Joker.
The Penguin. Is the Penguin.
Well, I saw on Reddit it's either the Penguin or the Joker. It looks
like it's the Penguin. That's Colin Farrell. When the guy goes, this guy's crazy.
No. I know that. Yeah. No.
Aesthetic.
Yeah.
Wait,
I know that.
This guy's crazy. Yo, I just want to say something about Batman, right? What to Wilson's point, you know why Batman's ill? Some of his villains want to sleep with him. He flirts with Poison Ivy and Catwoman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
remember in the old movie where he had the chat, like the plastic or whatever was on his lips, and she kissed him, and she's like, "Wait, why is this bitch not dying?" And he's just like, "Thank you for the kiss." Like,
what other hero is like that? What other hero?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of heroes, we have to talk about this. Static Shock, returning to DC Comics in 2021, movie development. What are you guys' thoughts? And who do you think can play Static Shock?
It's gonna be Michael B. Jordan.
Can I be honest with you?
There was already that one black superhero movie where I thought like it was a play on like Static Shock. It had came out.
He came out on DC. On what's the guy's name? Black. No.
Black Lightning.
No, Black Lightning.
No.
I think it's Black.
No,
Black Lightning.
No, not that crap. It was a movie in theaters.
Hancock?
Hancock?
No. It was about.
Are you talking about the Jamie Foxx movie?
It was about a teenage kid. He was wearing a backpack, and he was able to do like the thunder and whatnot.
With the little kid, Raising Dion.
No, not Raising Dion. It was a movie, guys, in theaters.
Media Man?
No. Yo, matter of fact, I think Jordan Peele might have had something to do with the movie. Chris, can you
You gave Chris nothing to work with.
Yeah, you gave nothing to work. Yeah, nothing.
I said Jordan Peele.
He said Jordan Peele did the movie. Like,
I'm gonna type in Jordan Peele.
mad independent movies he's done. Mad movies he's got to go.
My bad, Brandon. I cut off your point.
Yeah. I don't remember what my point was. It's fine. But nevertheless, I think that this Batman is going to be really, really good. And I would like to say, I think that we called it. I think we spoke about this early on.
It's called Slight.
Yes.
Slate?
Yeah, or Slate.
Slate?
Never heard of it.
It's
Never heard of it.
S-L-E-I-G-H.
See?
Yeah, S-L-E-I-G-H-T.
I just
Yeah,
put y'all on. I just put y'all on.
And this
Okay,
is a
I've
Jordan
watched this
Peele
before.
movie?
Yeah, y'all gotta watch
I've never
it.
seen this. And it's a
Never
superhero
heard of
movie?
it.
I've never heard of it either.
Yeah.
It's a
Watch
superhero
it.
movie. Okay.
It's
All right,
good.
no. I'll watch it. The
And
Jamie
it's
Foxx
a
movie is
black
really good. I
movie.
fell asleep on it, but it's the
Project
beginning of
Project Power.
Project Power. It's actually
Project
really good. I fell asleep on the beginning of it. I want to finish it tonight, but the start
It's
of
really
it.
good. I fell asleep on it.
Yeah, listen, I'm old, man. It's over.
Nas, what movie
I'm over
haven't you fallen asleep to? What's that one movie?
A movie I haven't fallen asleep or have fallen asleep?
Haven't.
Haven't?
Recently.
I don't even know. Project Power. That's the most recent movie I saw.
Oh,
I
you
fell
started
asleep on
already.
The Matrix 2. On The Matrix
I'm
2, I
sorry?
fell asleep.
Wait,
The Matrix 2?
No, I heard you. I just want to be clear. So when you fell asleep on that, was it like when it first came out, or are you talking about like now, later years, you just fell asleep?
No. When it first came out, I was in the theaters, like, out. I was out.
Are you serious?
Like, just
Yo,
out.
I remember watching that in the theater. I was glued. I was like this, like, oh my God, which pill do they take? Where do they go from here? Like I was in it.
Which is it the Matrix 2 or the Matrix Reload? Wherever they did a bunch of talking, and it was like
Oh no.
action.
The second one is a lot of talking. The third one gets straight
I was
to
out.
it. The third one gets straight to it. The
Yeah,
second one
the
second one starts off with a lot of banter. So
a lot of dialogue in that one.
What else? Hold on. What else are we supposed to talk about today? I feel like there's something else we're supposed to talk about.
Oh, well, it's going to be.
You see video games is nothing crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
we forgot to talk about the other black Republican, Nas.
Wait.
Now.
Oh, Nas. Oh,
Disease.
yeah. Nas. Yes, that's what we needed to talk about. I'll wait for you. I'll just say I thoroughly enjoyed this project. I listened to it once over the weekend, and I really couldn't get into it just because I was so stuck on the beats, and I was so stuck on Nas's flow. This felt like New York for me, like the firm, the features, the cadence, the content. Like I wasn't all that happy with the rollout. I'll be honest. I wasn't happy with the rollout, but I think that the tape was worth it, and I think that I think it's a good bounce back from Nas's last project that wasn't really taken too well enough. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people didn't like Nas's project. They felt like he was out of pocket. They felt like the pairing between him and Kanye was weird. It was awkward. A lot of people felt like he had missed a step, even though I liked a lot of records on there, right? I think this just felt like Nas. Like it just felt like New York to me. I have nothing bad to say about this project right now. Honestly, I don't.
Well, I was going to say, it shows. Oh, go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I just had two thoughts on this. AZ still has it. That was fire verse. That was a crazy-ass verse from AZ. So,
yeah, he went in.
Props to AZ. Second thought is that I always find it hilarious hearing Nas talk about relationship problems that he has and using technology. I don't know why. I just can't take it seriously. When he said that some girl left him on red, I can't see it. I can't see him just looking at the phone like.
Yeah, word, y'all. I don't know. I thought the album was cool. I liked it. I like Nasir better though. I know that you guys aren't going to take my opinion into, serious because Kanye.
Yeah, no.
But I like Nasir better.
No, it has nothing to do with Kanye. Let's be clear. Y'all know I'm a Kanye fan. I wear Yeezys just like y'all. I just don't support the buffoonery. That's the only reason I haven't killed him throughout all of this, outside of him clearly having a medical condition. But when I talk about that, I'm just talking about the music. And if we're talking about the music, it does not hold a candle to Nas's new project. It does not. This Nas project, and I guess if we want to throw in the volume fact that, this is obviously a high number volume project versus the 7-song concept that we were given, what was it, last summer, 2 summers ago. even if you're talking about that, if we're talking about just comparing full bodies of work, this new project versus the old one is something different. There's a difference there. Listen to it. I'm telling you, there's a difference. I've listened. In this.
We have a difference of opinion. That's it.
We do.
That's it. You know, but you know, Nasir has standout songs like "Cop Shot the Kid," "Cop Shot the Kid."
I like that record. It's
nothing
one
really,
of my favorite records. Yeah.
I'm just saying from the new record, there's just really nothing very memorable that really.
Oh no, you wildin'. You wildin'.
I mean, for me personally, I mean.
Yeah, you wildin'.
I mean, the Doja Cat line was cool.
I love the Lil Durk record.
The Lil Durk record gets that record out of here. Sorry, it does. Say it doesn't. Say it doesn't.
It doesn't.
That Durk.
The Cop Shot the Kid joint.
I feel like that's all production there.
It is all production. It's a good record. Yeah, it's a good record, but that's just production. It's just production. That's it.
I don't know. I mean, we can't go too far.
Another song on that.
What White Label was crazy.
White Label was good.
White Label was crazy. Yeah. I mean, I like the album better personally. Bonjour was dope. The whole album was fire.
Bonjour is one of my favorite records on the project. I love that beat. I love the flow. It's just a cool record. I feel like it's a summertime record. I feel like it's one of those records that just flows easily. I feel like it'll age well when you start to go through Nas's joints. You're like, oh, these are sleepers. I feel like this is one of those records those are one of the records that will be a sleeper. Bonjour is a hard record. It's a really, really hard record.
Yeah, King's Disease was fire too, though.
What happened?
King's Disease was fire. I don't think it could hold a candle to Life is Good, but it's dope.
It's not. No. Life is Good is something different. Life is good as a wave, as a moment. That's something different.
Yeah.
And a different time
to you guys, and all I could think is how well hip hop has aged. Like if you think about Nas, Hov, and everybody else who's releasing records in the latter parts of their career, so to say. This is like, you're talking about rap's Grateful Dead, if you really think about it. Because people that's 18, 19, they're really not going to flock to that Nas record like someone in our category is.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it's just dope how well, like, you can see how hip-hop is a staple, and we have so many different avenues in hip-hop. So I love it, man. I love it.
To add to that, it looks like Nas is working with Dr. Dre next, and it looks like he has more to come for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
That would be fire.
That is what I'm really, really, really excited about. That should be very entertaining. So
2020, Nas finally picks good beats.
Yeah, right? Fam, like, can we just talk about it? Like at some point, if Nas stays this consistent with picking production, and maybe it's because he's going through his own company, shout out to Mass Appeal, but maybe he has a little bit more creative control, a little bit more foresight with this, but the cohesiveness of this project was really, really good. That's the one critique I did not see where people normally kill him on is his production selection. The production selection this time around, I think, was good. And I think Nas should start doing more projects with specific producers because I feel like just where he is from a cohesive perspective, he works better off of it and better music comes out after that. So definitely shout out to Nas, amazing project. And then there was one other thing. One other thing. Come on, there's something else that we're missing here, people. What are we?
I mean, it's gonna be passing, but right now when we're recording is Kobe's birthday.
Thank you. Yeah, shout out to Kobe, man. Shout out to Kobe. Yeah, that's all I have on that. I don't want to talk about that.
Is tomorrow Mamba Day, or is it today that's Mamba Day? Because 8/24.
Tomorrow's 8/24.
Tomorrow's Mamba Day. So yeah. Shout out.
I'm
cool. I'm gonna talk about that. But outside of that, I feel like there is something else that we're missing, and it's killing me that I cannot remember it. It's a small topic, nothing crazy. What else happened this weekend?
I think it's nothing that pops. Oh, besides that sports commentator making that flub.
Not that
commentator.
I mean, sports commentators, because apparently there's more than one that did it recently.
Yeah. That he read.
Yeah, one had one used the F word. The other one, what was?
Wait, can we give some context? Because people just think we talking about fuck or whatever. So.
Okay. So, okay.
His name is like Tom or Tim something Branahan.
Okay, so there was a commentator not too long ago who used the F word, that is a derogatory term towards gay people, and said it live on air during the Cincinnati Reds game. There was also apparently there was another announcer as well that was caught saying something as well on broadcast and got in trouble for it. So it's been like more. I don't know why, but there's been more than one that has gotten in trouble for it. It's just kind of like, but it's weird because it's just like the old, like, oh, like I didn't want, I wasn't saying that, I didn't know I was live and say that. But it's like, why are you even saying that then? Like, why are you saying it, period,
Yeah.
Hot mic. Yeah. Hot mic. Hot mic.
I think that's one of those statements where it's like, not much really needs to be said. Like that guy should be fired. Like there's so many, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Call
like,
it a day, man.
Yeah, like I don't really have any remorse for people like that. Like I'm cool. Enjoy your remaining years. So that's all I got with that. I feel like we're
terrible human being.
Yeah,
it always amazes me seeing other men care about what other men do with their bodies.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
It's so weird.
Yeah, it is weird. Why care about what anybody is doing in their bedroom, in their house, in their privacy, in their life? Not just their bedroom, in their life.
Yeah.
Why do you need to comment on it?
Yeah, they ain't hurting. If they're not hurting you, like, why do you care so much about who they're sleeping with? If anything, your fixation on that is weird.
It's a little questionable.
Why are you so concerned about who someone's sleeping with behind closed doors and it's not affecting your impact?
That's weird.
You?
Why
are you caring or worrying so much about what kind of pants a guy's wearing and all this stuff if it's not hurting you? Like, y'all people gotta put their energy into other stuff. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I agree. All right, I guess that's it. I felt like there was something else that we needed to talk about, but I guess we're good today.
No, we covered it all.
Yeah, we covered a lot.
Yeah, I think we covered a lot today.
And I think we went over the 50-minute mark. I know fans were asking for that. They're like, why aren't you guys going longer?
Because we be tired, man. I'm tired. I got the sleepy eyes. I'm tired, man. What is this?
Yeah, man.
I feel good. I can go all day.
On a sad note, the Knicks got the 8th pick.
Yeah,
nothing we can do about that.
I feel bad for you guys, man.
Even if they got the first, they was just gonna blow it.
The Knicks are cursed.
Yeah, I'm sorry. For as long as, the New York Knicks, they gotta change ownership at some point.
Yeah, sell the team.
Yeah,
it's not looking so good with Dolan.
It's not.
Well, you gotta go. You know why? Because you got to buy the whole thing, and nobody wants to buy the whole thing. You can't just buy the Knicks. The only way he's going to sell is if you want to purchase Madison Square Garden, the Rangers, and Cablevision. It's a whole. He's not breaking up that deal.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's not at all. So.
Yeah, man.
Well.
All right. Well, this has been great, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. We hope you guys enjoyed the topics. Let us know what you guys think about pretty much everything. Give us your feedback in terms of, a lot of our picks. What did you guys think about the Nas album? Send us some of your favorite your records off of there, and tell us what some of the trailers that you're waiting for and really hyped about. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Sorry, that's what I wanted to mention. Also, again, reprising his role, which I'm really, 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 really happy about in Flashpoint. Reprising his role is Michael Keaton as the original Batman, being a mentor to the younger Batmans, as well as the younger Flashes or whatever, as well as this guy, Ben Affleck is reprising his role as Batman in these new string of movies, and will also be alongside of Michael Keaton. That's what I wanted to talk about. You said it when you said Jack Nicholson. That's the point that I was trying to think about. I was like, oh wait, Jack Nicholson, Michael Keaton. I wanted to bring that up. That's what we were missing. That's really, 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 really big. This is the first time in God knows how long since, I believe, between Birdman and him and Michael Keaton being in Spider-Man, where he is now back in DC as where we first kind of met him from a superhero perspective as Batman. So I'm really, really excited to see if they're going to make him the old Batman, if they're going to make him the new Batman, if they're going to make him Kane. Like,
no.
I read a rumor on Reddit. But I read a rumor on Reddit that they could show Michael Keaton as the old Batman when they introduced Batman Beyond. I saw that concept floating around on Reddit. So there's a few things, but I'm really, really excited about that. Obviously, that was a movie for me. It was a staple. I grew up on it. I went to the movies to see it with my kids.
You got a kid?
Yeah, no.
All right.
No.
We're decent good.
No. That's how rumors get started. But no, I went to the movies as a kid to see that with my parents. So to see him back on the big screen, or I guess on my TV or whatever that looks like, I'm excited for it. So that's all I want to say.
Three Batmans all at once.
Yeah, that's
fire. So what's happening is when Ben Affleck comes back,
Papers.
He's coming back in Flashpoint, and Michael Keaton's coming back. So DC's doing this like parallel universes.
Yeah.
So the Robert Pattinson movie is its own world. Like the Joker is in its own world. Yep. But Keaton and Affleck are going to be in the same movie. So when the Flash goes back, they're not doing the actual. I don't know if you've ever read or saw the anime Flashpoint movie, where Flash tries to run back and save his mother from dying, ends up meeting Thomas Wayne, and Thomas Wayne is Batman, and Martha Wayne is actually the Joker, which is a dope concept. But they're doing something. They're gonna kind of use that as the storyline, not the same exact story, which they should have did, because I would love to see Martha Wayne, like a female version of the Joker, which I think would be dope. But yeah, that movie, Flashpoint, if done correctly, and hopefully they can get on track. They've been going through like 3 or 4 directors, couple of rewrites. Can't wait, man.
Me too. I can't wait. But that was the last point that I wanted to bring up that I couldn't remember. But thank you guys for tuning in. We really, really appreciate you. I'll finish the spiel. So yeah, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button. Also be sure to subscribe and get in tune with our Discord. That's always super active. We share everything in there, all hours of the day. You can pop in and out. It's free flowing. Also, make sure that you're safe and sound, because that's important these days. So that's it. I'm Brandon Killabh.
I'm Erin Ashley Simon.
I'm Regular Nas. Same bat channel, same bat place. See you guys next week.
Now we have 4 Batmans.
Yeah, we have 4 Batmans there. Is this a DC announcement?
Yeah. Regular Batman.
Yeah.
I'm Wylson.
And it's Chris. DC cut the check.
Hey, we out. Peace.
Grass.